And welcome back. Once again, I'm having a pop-up stream where we're going to be playing Terraformers, the Red Planet Awaits, during some of my free time, so this is not a regularly recorded stream. So I suppose we are kind of picking up where we left off last time. Last time we had attempted the blue path on maximum difficulty and did not succeed. Since then, I've attempted one more time by myself and didn't succeed, about the same. Actually, I think it did a little bit better in the one that I didn't record, but we're going to skip the blue path. Not because I don't think it's doable, but because I haven't been having the best of luck, specifically with the terraforming component of the blue path. Getting the economy going hasn't been that bad. Today, however, we're going to jump over to Aspera at Astra. My Latin's probably pretty bad, so I probably mispronounced that, but that's what we're going to do. This is going to be the scenario we're going to do on maximum difficulty. 300 space points with how I do space is probably not a lot, so this should probably be a little easier than the previous one. I am streaming this live to Twitch if you're watching on YouTube, or vice versa if you're going to upload it to YouTube later if you're watching this live on Twitch. Or it doesn't look like anyone's watching it live on Twitch because the Twitch chat say so, but if you end up watching this either way, that probably won't affect anything because I probably won't have any viewers commenting on Twitch. Balanced robotic scientific. I'm thinking towards robots. Early science or early population robot hub instead of people. What do we have for our initial expands? Nitrate silica. Nitrate silica maybe it's actually leaning towards the science one. What leaders do we have? We have healthcare. +1 support per turn for every 2 new mines you construct. +2 support per turn for every treatment center built anywhere on the planet, and you've got to build 2. Okay, that's probably not the best choice for an early one. You have 400 more support, gain +1 project per turn. One project per turn also is basically equivalent to 1 science a turn, if you're not using it for the project. Local art. A little bit tempted to go with this one. Plus support for every mine is going to very heavily encourage mine construction. Let's go that way, even though I don't think we're going to get good use out of the Pierre Barber building here. So our start is actually kind of making me want to lean towards this option. So nitrate silica for science. Science gets us more choices. Science food. Science per adjacent science building. Even though I tend to like robotics a little bit better. Robotics, we get the mines going, but then we're doing that situation of... Okay, we got a fully clear start. We got a 4 and a 3. Science is probably one of the ones where I'd want like the 3-3 instead of a 4 and then 3. Yeah, I'm gonna still go robotics. It's tempting to go exploration, but no, we're going robotics. So we're gonna need to place our headquarters right away. We're gonna have to get the tritium generator down, or we don't have to get it down. I'm going to get it down because I'm gonna want that. Power income. I don't want the robots down, so we can start mining. Nitrates or silicates first? Probably the nitrates. Use it to get food going. And then we can immediately grab that expand. And maybe set the mine up. We are going to want early food, so we can actually afford to do expands. Explore the other mine. We have everything we need to set the other mine up, so we're just going to go ahead and set that one up as well. Which does get us +1 support a turn. And then we have a little bit of both those resources coming in. Lab module. We don't actually have decent food yet, so I'll actually take the lab. We will want ab module. But again, we don't. It's going to be at least 25 turns out at the moment, so I'll actually go with the water. Some science. Yeah, both of these aren't really super useful right now. Actually, that one's... If we got the 4 science, that's not too bad. And we're gonna continue exploring. I got some science. Here's a trade route. Okay. So yeah, this is being streamed live to Twitch. It's going to be recorded locally for upload to YouTube. And we got lucky with loss of supply credits, so it's making the likelihood we had a rise in expectations. We are going to want that tritium for you, and we're going to have to trade for that. Silicates. Yeah, so if you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you're enjoying. Well, at least we'll enjoy what's coming up. Maybe you're not enjoying the first couple turns. If you're watching on Twitch, and you want to see some of the earlier parts of the run, or parts of the series, because we have everything basically recorded from a fresh start on YouTube at this point. Up till this point. Found a crater. That would actually be an interesting crater to get going. Got another source of nitrates next to it and the source of tritium. But that'll take food and water. We do officially have the nitrates to get a farm up. So we now have some food income. Grab the space elevator. Adjacent ones provide more support? Probably. It's not going to be super strong right now, but we can get it out. Hey. Resources. Well, I need water, I need tritium, I need titanium. I basically need everything, so we'll do... Oh, got gifted the water there. Rich soil. So that's an interesting choice. So we can pick between 2 nitrates or 3 food. And it's probably actually cost effective to go either way. And then we have the nitrate, or the tritium there. Okay, so we just need to save water up and food up, and then I'll probably make this colony here for these to expand. Then I'll just need a robot to make it work. Mercury for tritium. Oceans we can pass on. Titanium mortar is tempted in space. Let's do titanium mortar for the space stuff. We'll grab the hab. Okay. Sorry about that. We had a phone call and was leaving the mic muted for the ringing the phone call there, so I wouldn't hopefully follow the video too much. There's the black sand. Got a one-off supply of food. So I need 5 more water and 4 more food. We'll have the food in 2 turns. 5 more water, we can get that base going. That sounds like a plan. How much do I want expands? So this would give me 2 more expands in this city. Don't actually see anything I would grab with those 2 expands. So we'll hold off, not grab expands. We will place the lab for the more science. Trade routes per... Gain 1 trade route per celestial body. That's an interesting choice. Yep, 1 trade route per celestial body level. Eco home. No, I'm leaning to power here. Or per body we have something up. So that'll give us 1 trade route when this is done. That sounds like a plan. Explore here. Explore there. Not decent with the water, so we'll have enough to set there up next turn. And we're going to want some robots there to set everything up. Okay, so we've got our expands. Here. Need a little bit of titanium to get the trading one going, and I need I think I might actually go for the water one here to get the food. And then want to explore for titanium? Yeah, we can do 3 for 6. So let's set the mine up. So we got some tritium coming in. The only thing we don't have coming in is water and titanium. There's a water deposit there. Might contemplate going and expanding here next. So yeah, we weren't able to use her abilities. We're basically milking off the specialization, which is the more mines we get, the more support we get. A new leader. Healthcare is out. Either large-scale infrastructure or space explorations in. Given the fact that we're doing space exploration, just yes. Sandstorm comes in and hits and causes damage, which is annoying. Just annoying. Marsha Research Center, Tuber Farm. I think we're gonna go to the Tuber Farm. Ooh, if I can get 3, I have 3 titanium. So I could set that one up as a titanium one, or as a robot city. Or water, titanium. Actually, no, we'll probably set that one up as the titanium city. We can't do any explorations. We'll go ahead and do off Mars. Or, well, we can't do it without taking a support hit, which I want to avoid. Get a landing pad and location. Silgate, nitrate, support. Do the support one. Aquifer, food. Okay, so now we just need the 13. Or actually, no, I was going to do the robot one there. How valuable is this robot? It wouldn't be that bad for a robot. Just worry less about the adjacency. We just put a house there, and otherwise focus on robots and stuff. Okay. The nitrates. We'll put the tuber farm down. Get more food coming in. More water. I think we're going to swap over to mainly off Mars and Robotropolis. Well, Robotropolis we'll do next, and then we'll just do off Mars probably for the rest of this guy. House, farm. We're going to go farm. We don't need the Terraformers to do gas factory. No, I'm going to straight for the science. I don't have the space for it to afford that. Okay. The mine, or the rich soil for food, we need water. That's one of the reasons we want to expand out here, so now I want to get the titanium exploration-wise. Oh, actually, that's... Oh, can't do that, that's right. We'll do an explorer to find some titanium, unless we get lucky on titanium from some other place. So, oh, I need a lot of titanium, don't I? Because I'm going to want to get the mine going, which is 4 titanium. But I need to get an expand, which right now is an Android hub, which is 10 titanium. So I need 14 titanium to get a titanium income. Okay, that's some cheap, reasonably cheap titanium down there. Okay. Grab the science income. Let's do 2. That's a 2, that's a 2. Okay, so all my titanium income is going to cost 2 to get to right now. Ooh, 1 more titanium, and I'll be able to get the Android hub down. And then I still need 4 after that. Okay. So I really want to be doing his middle choice a lot, but at the moment I need to explore to get what I need to get the stuff to really, really work. Weather control facility. Plus 1 nitrate if you have 3 people in the city. I don't even have the storage to hold on to that, so... Take that. You know, I'm going to put people in here. That saves me the need for the titanium right now to get the expand, use expand, get some water, build the mine. So now we have a titanium income. And I can go and take the middle option. Venus, Io, Mercury. And then the robot one's obviously going to get full of robots, so this will probably be a good place for the Ingenuity Center. It's only going to give us 1 expand right now, but that'll add up pretty quickly. Grab the water on it. The water one, obviously. Nope, it's not working. There we go. I do have the titanium for the mine. So I should probably do that mine. We'll get the water mine going. Robot hub. Enable you. Titanium, tritium. I could definitely use some support, so we stop bleeding support. So we'll do the Saturn one. That gets us into the trade route, so we can double up on getting the next one done. Oh, no, I don't have the power. And I have no power income. Okay, well, I can't trash that move, so trash you instead. Negative temperatures have double negative effects, okay. And I officially have a city with a comfort rating of -5, apparently. Because I just got the achievement pop up for that from Steam. +1 science, adjacency bonuses. I do have the science to put this down. I also have the skill this. Let's put this option. Get some more support that way. Ooh, a big titanium one, yes please. And power. Oh, that's what I needed. Okay, so I can take that hex for -1. Actually, I should not take that until I'm going to use it. So hold off a turn. I'm going to do off Mars. Jupiter atmosphere, ocean, nitrates. Support. Oh, and I got another exploration mission. Take the resource gathering ones first. Titanium mineral cave, interesting. So your water of the titanium to set the water mine up? No. Do I want to overwrite one of these city locations? That one is an interesting farm spot. That was just a science spot. We could probably overwrite the science spot. That one's got nothing really interesting about it. But I don't have the titanium to do stuff I'd want to do. Oh, I'm not allowed to do that if I've got no space project slots. Okay, we'll just trash one of these. Thunder Fortress or animals. We'll do the animals. I definitely want more want more income, so the tritium generator. I have the space to put it here. Put it here. We got space, and we got space here, obviously. We'll go here. I think I got the space here. Okay, I'm gonna dumpster another one of these again. Get to the science, and then I can press this button. That way we get as much as I can out of the off-Mars exploration here while we still have access to it. Looking for water there. I will have the titanium next turn for an expand of some sort. Okay, I could probably tolerate losing the nitrates for a turn. Grab... Yeah, let's do that. So we'll lose the nitrate and come for a turn. You can grab the adjacency. The empty adjacency. That way I can put the landing pad down and get another trade route going. And I'll probably end up just trading for power because we're a little bit short on power. Space exploration's out. Either oratory or diplomacy is in. Diplomacy is more trade routes, which is real tempting. Maybe not so likely to build buildings. Embassy. +1 support per trade route provided, specifically to the city. And then city of the year. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one. Okay, so we can put you down to grab the trade route. I do need... They need everything except for, like, science. So obviously it's going to be science out. What do I want for science? What do I want to exchange for that science? Power, probably. So I can do things like exploration, yeah. And then we'll use you on that location. Geothermal spot. If I had a bunch of titanium, that would actually maybe make this an interesting city location. Just as the geothermal spot up. Oh, you have a mine. Nitrates. Interesting spot. We're gonna expand. Not that we're expanding anytime soon. Next turn I'll have the food to put a habit module down. Probably put it down here so we can get the next expand off. We do the bacteria spreader next. Oh, I've already put something in that adjacency spot. No, probably only have the one for the city, okay. This is +2 and +1 per trade route. Or +3. And you're +3. Yeah, so right now, it doesn't actually make sense to put anywhere down. They're probably not worth using. So I should probably do an explore. That's going to cost me my precious power. Or maybe I go for the windmill next. Oh, we got another large water deposit there. Yeah, so this place has got a lot of mines. We probably do want to explore those mines at some point. Wait. We don't have any titanium. It's gonna be a long time before I get the titanium, so we'll probably do the bacteria spread down first. Okay. Destroy, redirect it. Redirect it is a big space project that I'm actually on board with doing. So let's... Obviously, I'm going to need a space slot, which we can grab fairly easily. Sure, we'll take you. Silicates, nitrates... actually titanium. Give me that titanium. Thank you. And then we've got the event. The event will be... We'll go with the redirect it for the space one. Kind of works with what we're doing. To meet the minimum requirements, we need to at least put one of each resource in, which we can do. So we'll do this stuff space-wise a little bit slower, but that'll be fine. Space for the moment for the research center, so we'll just research center up. Get a bunch of food with the soil factory. Oh, I need more people here, which is good because we're about to put the house. So house, soil factory. Take the expand. I don't have the science this turn for the bacteria spreader. We'll get it pretty quickly, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Of the nitrates for the bus station. We probably want to put the bus station here so that it doesn't take the penalties going farther out. Which is what we should probably use the science, or use the power on. Order in a little bit of science. Probably use another bus station. Not that we need to look at because I want location. More food, that doesn't hurt too bad. Bus station. Not because we want to expand, because I want the cost to go away from expanding. Farther out. And now I need the titanium to do all those mines. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's the turn. Don't have space access because we haven't finished our current projects. Sure, I'll also go to the development center. We'll have the science at some point to do that. Explore. Probably want to do someplace that is far away with a decent amount of titanium. So we got those three as options. Gonna resist trying to build the Marsha. Locates water. Probably the regular water is what we're gonna do. Hold in mind. And I have 1 power, so we're not gonna be able to get away with exploring anything. What are you gonna be? You're gonna be the bonus for the city. Dude, enemy city is actually providing me a bonus. You provide, I think that's a 6, 4, 3. Yeah, okay. So it's just better just to skip using an action. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so we're a little tight on our building selection here. Have to trash something. Yeah, I'm not going to do the windmill, so we can trash the windmill for the science. That gives the science to put... No, actually, let's do electrical, because that'll make the regional buildings 20% cheaper. Which is going to save us 5 science. So it costs us 15, it's going to save us 5, just doing the bacteria spreader. And then it's going to save us on the spaceport as well. That'll add up. That'll add up pretty strong, I think. Still gets next turn. So we'll cycle a turn. I want to do the space stuff, but I'm struggling to do the space stuff I've already got. Think tank condominium. Food, water isn't too bad. Get that down immediately. Yeah, because I can get that down immediately, we'll go that way. I do, at some point, want to save it for the agriculture complex, but... You know, at some point we need to actually build things that we can build. This also provides science, so I could put it on the anomaly here to get some science. Yeah. Pick up the hair one. I may end up just trashing it because we're not going to have the auction for anytime soon. Grab the lab because we can place the lab immediately, get 2 science for it. Well, 2 science income for it. In some ways, it might actually be better than just straight 2 science. I want the water? I think I want the water. I haven't placed a robot engineering center here. I should do one here. I want to need more people and or more robots. We'll do more people. And then I can get the robot engineering center. Oh. Oh, I already got one in this seat. You can't do it twice, that's why. We could put it there, but we're not going to put it there. Got enough robots. Actually, I should just trash the robot engineering center. I have no reason to hold on to it. Take the science value out of it. Actually, let's back up. Hold off on placing that so we can hold on that titanium. I am still going to delete you for the science. I should probably put you someplace else. Down here. If I was going to place you. Okay, let's cycle the trainer. A skyscraper. Tempting, but that's a lot of food. We'll do it anyway. Okay, so we can get the bacteria spreader down and do some bacteria spreading. Okay. Next turn I'll have the tritium, which will allow me to put the bus station down here, which I think we'll do. Allow me to go out a little bit farther without any penalty, and probably get me far enough that I can probably do the mineral cave without any real issue. There we go. More water coming in. Now we're going to pass on that. I think this is one where we dump everything. Could grab the robot, but I don't think I need to expand. I need to actually build the expanse, so we'll get the science there. Oh, and I'm short power. That'll be fun. I can wait a turn on that specifically. Take the extra power by exploring you. I was hoping that these two would be... Oh, they are connected, just a faint line. Okay. It's bus station. We need the head module because it doesn't cost the titanium. That's going to allow us to grab... You'd be silica, we're not going to actually use you right away. Do you, then you. So now I just need to save the tritium for the spaceport and the power. There we go. Set the mine up, so set the mine up. New leader, diplomacy out, either efficient construction in, urban planning. We're going to do efficient construction. Trade that for science. So I should put the development center down somewhere to get the extra project in. We need the science for that, so we're not going to grab that right away. Oh, actually, let's back out. Press efficient construction, so we save the 2 science. There's no way I can get an animal off this early because I don't have the oxygen yet. I could put it down, but there's no way I'm going to get it to work. I don't quite have the titanium. Okay. Oh, gotta choose or trash. We're gonna trash the science. Oh, the game is really trying to kill me now. Well, make me lose. I suppose we're not getting executed on failure here. Science silica, it's actually, we do have a high spot. I could put it in the high spot, that'll work. Yeah. Enable tritium, ocean we can ignore, atmosphere, nitrates, silicates. I think we'll go with the tritium. Here I can maybe translate that into more science income. Okay, double the rate that we're working on the redirect asteroid impact. So instead of it being done in 20 turns, it'll now be done in 10. And it's worth 60 points towards our victory up here. And I've got the water, so we can do the complex. Oh yeah, I've got the power, so let's do soil cleanup. Both for the exploration, a little bit of this thing, and a little more titanium. Mine the large asteroid. I'd have to dedicate 2 launch capacity to this. And it's only effectively cost of 16, so it'd be yield of 9. Net yield of 9. So as tempting as it is for titanium, I'm probably just better off trading for it rather than filling up a slot towards that for the moment. Ooh, orbital ring. Plus 1 science per robot. 3 robots is pretty tempting. Do we have any titanium I can explore? No, we do have a one-off science. Don't really need science. Probably better off more power, like so. We're going to do efficient constructions. Skyscraper probably wants to go in here. I'm not desperate for the expand there. I probably then want to do Eco Home Marcia. Oh, we just eco home. So we're gonna clear the rock, which costs 3 power, and then we're gonna do eco home down. We've only got... Oh, I have... Well, no, I only have 2 robots here, so not here. Here we have 4 robots. We might get more robots here as well, so let's do the robot as a laboratory, because it's at least worth 1 science. To get it down. And, you know, this guy has resistance to radiation. Maybe not particularly great here, but we'll put it down there. Put him down, can expand. Okay. Gotta pass on that, so get to support, raw support. Take condominium. No, we're gonna pass on that. I'm not gonna pass on the tritium though. Actually, back out. Press U, save the 2 tritium. Doesn't make a difference, but I'm not gonna pay the 6 power to do the soil cleanup. I don't think we have a good place for the resource management. Not a good place for the resource management yet. And it's probably not worth waiting for. So I probably should do the titanium, so that's going to give us the awkwardness if I need to get titanium in to do the titanium. For the titanium mine. Okay, so 1 plus 1 plus 3... So actually this is 4 turns. We'll have enough for the titanium mine in 2 turns. Which will yield us 2 titanium per turn, so it'll pass back in 4 turns, at least from a titanium perspective. Definitely options I want here. Without deleting anything, I can't get any of the space ones, though. So that would be nice if we had a spot. That would be nice if we had... Well, these can at least be progressing the victory condition, right? We can dump straight for the science today. Nope, this is gonna get dumped for the science. We got a space explorer. Let's explore EU. If I can get the black sand, we can then get that complete. Okay, so I can get the mine set up. Allow us to do a lot of other stuff fairly quickly. So now we're making making 3 a turn right now, so I can back that down. Let's turn you back up. So it'll be 8 turns instead of the 16. This is a little bit more tolerable because this is plus 3 a turn. So in 3 turns, we can get you set up. Not that we need the silicates. Not that we need the silicates. let's take that. That in that case, that would be 2 a turn. Start on the ring as well. Oh, the game is really trying to put the squeeze on me. Gotta go fast or we're gonna lose. More power yield, that's good. So it's -3, but +3, so it's net 0, but it gets us more people down. We don't have the auction, so there's no point in the animals down yet. Probably do want to save up the spaceport, because that's probably what I want to put there. So in theory, that's only going to be another titanium export route, isn't it? Yeah. Let's turn you off for the moment so I can relocate you. It's a little bit expensive. This is 6 turns of trade. Oh, and of course it cost me 2, not cost me 1. Okay. Iteration. Two extra proposals I'm not really worried about. Oh, just dumps this ultra science. Dump that for more science. Yeah, we can explore. Get some science there from the large meteorite, which really doesn't help us. Maybe one-off income of titanium, which is not really what I need. And then we can drop you. Okay. Extra science. Not that we need science. I suppose, actually, that's a possible option. We got lots of city sites in here. If I built up, not the space elevator, the weather control facility, this would make this climate zone really habitable, and then we just by building cities we can get a bunch of support. And this is only costing science to build, which we've got an excessive amount of. 1 perfected weather city. Which of these 3 do I want first? Well, actually, I can't do that until I explore that spot. This is the only one I can do. Okay. I suppose, mega project-wise, we could work on the city center as soon as I get more people in the city. Get more comfort for the city, more oxygen, and atmospheric return wouldn't be bad. And it's pretty cheap because it's stuff I'm having difficulty actually using. The space elevator is a little bit of an issue because I'm going to need more titanium to get the first tier done. You're done in 4. Current rate. Yeah. people. Can't get either of those until next turn, sadly. Presence is not going to help. Oxygen equal to the oxygen, or oxygen equal to the oxygen produced by the plant. Oh no. That's never mind. Okay, no. Give me science. Public bath down. We can put people on both sides of that when we have them. Oh, actually. Let's put in the right spot. Just there. There we go. Okay, and I've got another trade route, which we'll put on setting you up quicker. Okay. Leaders! Efficient construction is out. Either trade or interplanetary leadership in... Trade is power for every 7 expansion parts. The trade routes here are really good, potentially, for winning. I'm going to do trade because I think the trade is going to be really good potentially for winning. Just run around, put a couple trade centers down to get more trade routes. Nitrates, atmosphere, silica, ocean. We'll do atmosphere. And that gives us 3 more trade routes to send places. We'll accept that you're done into... So we'll plow it all into that one, which is, again, more trade routes, which will help a lot. That would work. We can do that. Grab the lab. Not that we need the lab. And I obviously don't have the tritium to handle that construction rate. There we go. That actually works pretty well. Making some progress on the orbital ring. Get you done in 3. You'll be done next turn. We're cutting this real close. But I can work with real close. And then obviously I've been explored. So we could put that, set the city up. If I have the food. Large silicate deposit's not too bad. Two, so this would just net 1 trade route here. Here would actually be really good, so we'll put down, get a bunch of trade routes. What are nitrates? Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's costing 20. No. We're not going to instantly lose. Okay, no. I think I can work it out if I have 1 more turn. Well, hoping we're going to work it out 1 more turn. Oh, I have a bacteria I can get out. Set you up somewhere. Get a little bit more support that way. I suppose I could protect this. I don't really need the silica. That would provide a 6 support a turn. Yeah, we'll protect it. Oh, and the expectations go up. I think the game has decided I'm losing. That's fair enough. Apocalyptic Asteroid Monument, +7 support for Jason's. Wait, that's good enough that we're gonna right there. Don't have the titanium. I don't think we're gonna be able to explore enough support up here. Yeah, I think I was gonna be able to pull it back. Where if we didn't get that -70, that we'd be able to do it, but -100 here is because of the -70. It's now -100, and we're not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to get it through on the -100. Because yeah, we'd be at 31. 31 out of 58 is still uncomfortably close, but I think I could have. Again, that buys another turn. I'll also get another thing done. Don't have another explorer, so. Yep, I think that's that run. I let this part go a bit long, but that's probably fine, because I'm going to press the end turn, and we're actually going to lose this run. Mission failure. Sadly, the stars evade our grasp. Yes, the stars were denied of us this turn. We're definitely in a state where we really got the trade routes for the per Aspera ad Astra going at the end, right as the game decides you're losing. It's over. Okay, so that's the pop-up stream for today. Arguably had enough time for another part, but the successful runs on here in Terraformers, the Red Planet Awaits, tend to be two-parters. And I don't have enough time for a second part, or I don't have enough time for the third part. So I'd be starting it up and getting stuck halfway through. So this is where we're going to go ahead and end the stream and end the part. So if you're watching on YouTube, this is a random pop-up stream. This is actually not going in any of the regular schedules, so I hope you have been enjoying. At some point I'll find time to do another one, but it won't be today. If you're watching on Twitch, the regular scheduled stream will be up. Will be run later tonight, which will be the continuation of Grand Tactician, the Civil War. And we'll see if we can finish that up tonight, or at least make some significant progress tonight. We're reasonably close to victory. National morale of the Confederates is at 40. So I think it's like 15 or 16 points we need. Which, okay, if we had to do it purely for battles, would be more than a stream. It'd probably be like 2 or 3 streams. But if anything plays into our hands right, we'll just do it from taking territory, and then that will work real quickly. But yeah, because that would add on to all the battles. So with that, this is where the stream is going to end. Wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next one, and bye for now.